questions you might have for any of these esteemed panelists.
For Cheryl, just what advice have you given Natalie about what it takes to be a great broadcaster?
After the butt kicking we got yesterday by the Bruins, are you kidding me? She's a natural. She's running the show. I just basically told her to, just imagine me interviewing her on the sidelines next season, possibly at the game, and the questions that, I could ask, and, feel free to use profanity if she wanted to or not. But she's a natural.
Natalie, what's it going to be like commentating with Ty Lue on the sidelines for one of the teams?
Surreal. Full circle moment, obviously. Just, mentorship, friendship that I've developed. And yeah, obviously, and just get to learn again because I get to see him in action, so that'll be fun. But yeah, just full circle, obviously. I owe him a lot, and he's a huge reason why, I wear this hat today.
And with a full season of head coaching under your belt, how's the prep this offseason kind of been? Had to throw that in there.
Busy, as you know. We just had our coaches retreat. I was telling everyone. So I killed my coaches in the morning. We had morning workouts, did the Santa Monica stairs, did some yoga, did some beach walking, and then just enjoyed the sun. So gave them a little bit of a relaxation, a little vitamin D. But no, we're ready. We're gearing up. Yep.
Two questions. The first one for Natalie and the second for everyone to kind of answer. But I want to start with you, Natalie. You just spoke about it being a full circle moment. When you think back of your time throughout your coaching journey to then be here, a part of a broadcast, celebrating Women's Month, a Warriors game, Ty Lue on the other side, here in the same place where you've coached a team to history in the Bay Area. When you think about the depth of the full circle moment, can you kind of explain why it's such a full circle moment?
I would say it's a full circle moment because I didn't know, if and when I was going to be here until, Ty really gave me the belief. From an early on stage, he gave me the belief. He gave me a lot of confidence. And obviously now the support that he gives me is unreal. He's a phone call away with anything that I need. And so, I'm only here because of my mentorship and because I've had amazing head coaches that are willing to pour, a lot of their experiences inside of me. So, yeah, I'm really, forever grateful for Ty Lue.
And then when you all think about the growth of women and the space women take up in the world of sports on both sides, women's and men's sports, just if you think about tonight as you guys being a broadcast, all broadcasting for tonight's game, but of course the growth in college women's basketball, the WNBA, and the growth that, has garnered from people watching more. Can you all kind of explain how important that has been? I know you guys have been asked that kind of one time over, but if you can explain the importance behind that.
Yeah, I would just start just by, I think it's amazing that we get to celebrate, Women's Empowerment Month or, women's sports for a month. But, I've been in this game for a really long time, and I think it should be the full-on year. I think we need to be there now. We deserve this space. There's plenty of everyone to watch women's sports. There's plenty of viewership out there that would love to continue to empower women's sports. So I'm looking more forward to changing a little bit of the narrative instead of a month. Let's get 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
Question for Denise.
My maiden name's long, but my answers are going to be short. I just want you to know that I've always been loyal to the Warriors, and now that the Valkyries are here, I'm loyal to them. I'm waiting to get them into my TV sets when the season starts and when they come to the playoffs and things like that. I know they're going to be there. Are they still considered an expansion team? Or
No.
Oh, okay, we're not an expansion team anymore.
That ended after day one.
Okay, I'm still from Kansas, I'm really looking forward to watching the Valkyries and to see them win. And I'm looking forward to see this coach be very successful. And I have all the confidence in the world in the Valkyries. I've had love for the Warriors ever since Franklin Muley drafted me back on May 7th, 1969. And I love the Warriors and the Valkyries, and so I'm just with them. And, you know, even for the 49ers, don't tell the Kansas City Chiefs that, but, you know, that's just kind of the way I am.
I think it's really special to sit up here. You just talk about 5 decades have gone by since she was drafted. And the amount of strides that women have made, not only on the court but off the court, and just representing the broadcasting side of it, to see that we have a night where we can come together collectively. We've all done these jobs before, and now we're sitting on the same stage together. And I think it's a really powerful image of representation, no doubt, but I do think that this space has been flooded with a lot of talented women for a lot of time, and it's just a night to celebrate that.
Amen to that.
These ladies have said it better than I ever could. Equality, equity, and now we control our narrative. And it's not just 1 month. We want it for a full season, for a full year. Recognition, time and energy. I'll wait till we get on air to say what I really want to say about more women coaching at the professional level and in the NBA as well. So I know she wants to stay a Valkyrie head coach, but we've got a lot of females in the WNBA that should be coaching in the NBA.
Good.
Denise, when Frankie drafted you in 1969, did you expect to play for the Warriors? And if you were given that opportunity, how do you think you would have done against them?
That's a very good question. When I was drafted by Franklin Muley and the Warriors, I was excited, but I actually thought I was being drafted in the Army because somebody told me, you're taking girls basketball too seriously. I was only 16 years old. You got to start realizing you got to think about something to create some wealth. You're too crazy about girls basketball. No NBA team's going to draft you. The Boston Celtics aren't going to draft you. The Los Angeles Lakers aren't going to draft you. Well, he was right on that. It was just Warriors. And I remember after that happened, I got calls from like all these reporters in the United States. And I remember this one reporter called me, and for a joke, I said to him, I said, do you think that means I'm going to have to play against Wilt Chamberlain? And that reporter said, my God, let's hope not. So I always knew I was going to play for a Warriors Girls League. I knew I couldn't play against super people like that, you know.
All right, Raymond put me up for this, but you scored 105 points in a high school game, and according to the newspapers, you were 47 of 50 from the field. What happened on those 3 misses?
My dad was saying the same thing on the card ride home. He was saying the same thing.
You didn't stumble over your feet, did you?
Might have. Might have been that.
And then for Denise, you've scored 100 points. I think it was 3 or 4 times in high school.
Well, I scored 100 points and 101, and then I scored, well, I don't want to go into it, but...
Please go into it.
Yeah.
Into it.
Oh, no, I don't think I should.
No, please. How many games and how many points? We were playing against Dow's, and they had we were the visiting team, and they had the official scorebook, and my coach told our scorekeeper when Denise makes 1 point past 111, take her out. He took me out with 3 minutes and 59 seconds left in the game, and the scorekeeper said, you shouldn't have ran up the score. And I realized when I kind of calculated it, I was actually scoring 4 points per minute. And if I would have stayed in those extra 4 minutes, I would have made 128 points. Oh, my goodness. Or more, because I was playing against an individual or inferior guard court. And we had fouled out their whole guard court, and I made 36 free throws in that game. And I also broke the 4-year career scoring record in like 3 years. And then they even came down into the locker room. And they grilled my cousin Cindy. How many free throws did you make? And Cindy, my cousin Cindy, I didn't know I was even getting a record or there was a record. My coach never told me anything. And they grilled my cousin Cindy. How many free throws did you make? And my cousin Cindy said, I made 5 free throws because the last one was 1 and 1. I missed it. And they said, well, we got you down for 6. She said, well, if you got me down 6, you better give it to her because I only made 5. And you could see where I even took the score sheet up to Wayne
Cooley, the head of the girls' athletic union, and he just kind of got shocked and thought, well, there's something funny going on here. You know what I mean? But, couldn't do much about it, there's a reporter from Dow's that we played against that's kind of investigating the whole thing. But, I don't know if anything will ever happen. But it's just one of those. But, I mean, it was so funny seeing those people come down right into the girls' locker room right after the game. And we were like busy taking our shoes off. And then they went into this. And I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know I had made a record.
All right, last question here, then we'll do a couple of photos.
A question for Cheryl. With all the strides the WNBA has made in the last couple of years with the growth and the growth of the game, what have you made of the CBA negotiations that have kind of dragged on here?
Our game has evolved. We're having the same problems and the same issues that the men do, and that's a great thing.
Perfect. Great answer. Okay, we're going to do a couple quick photos here. Ready? One back here for me. Thank you, guys. One more here for me.